Yo, what's down everybody? I know a lot of people have trouble making that Robux, but you know what? I'm gonna show you how to make a load of Robux without having to do anything. You just have to buy these items, sit back, and wait for them to go up naturally. That's what I did with the mermaid faces, and I doubled my money in one day. I invested 25k and I pretty much ended it with 50k. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff. So the first item that you should buy are the Catching Snowflakes. These recently have been doing pretty good. So originally they came out about like 90 days ago, and they've pretty much reached the peak price again. So whenever they came out, they were about like 2k, and then a few days later then they went up to 3k, then they went down to 2k for a pretty long time, and then they spiked up to 4k, and then they sort of like dropped down to 3k for a long time, and finally it's been going up again. So once it broke that 3k mark, it's going to go up pretty easily until it reaches another mark that's going to stop it. So like, it's pretty much reached its peak price again. And it also looks pretty good. You see, it's like a prankster, but only 3k. Its demand is pretty good. 40 sell each day on average, and it's like 4k. That's pretty good. The one problem with this is that there's a lot of hoarders. You know, I'm a hoarder. I have 37 of these. And because of that, if a hoarder wants to sell their hoard, it'll take quite a while for that to sell. So it'll be stuck at that one price that the hoarder is selling it at for a long time. And then once that sells, it'll just go back up. But that's what happened before, and that's what I feel like caused it to stop raising. This one guy had like 200 of them, and he put them all on sale for like 3k. And since everybody saw that he put all of them on sale, they started price warring him and then dropped to like 2.5k, and yeah. That guy has now sold all of his, but there's a few other hoarders out there which could delay it. But you know what? It's not that bad of an item, and it's been doing pretty good recently. So let's move on to the next item. The Black Iron Commando, the best commando in the game. See, I have 104 of these, okay, and I'm still not done collecting. I bought 4 like yesterday for a pretty good price. Now these, when they came out, they had a bit of hype around them because it's like the cheapest commando on Roblox now. So it had a lot of hype and it was going for really expensive. And when it came out, that was the peak price that it reached. And then ever since then it dropped down. So like about like the first week when it came out, it was at its lowest price. And then it went up after that. Now it's been pretty stable at around like the 1 to 1.3k mark. And soon, in a couple of weeks, once this area gets sold, it'll go up like crazy. So like, there's a lot of sellers, you know, and it doesn't really go up by much because it's a new hat and there's a lot of owners. So for it to raise by a little bit, it's gonna have to like sell a huge portion of owners. Because like the increment here is 1 Robux. It goes from 1427 to 1428, and then after that, after all the sales, it goes up by 1 Robux. Yeah, the raise isn't too good, and that's mainly because of all the owners. It has like 91,000 owners. But you know what? Its demand is really good, and the more sales an item has, the more demand it'll have. Look at this. What was that? 329 in one day? That's pretty good. And this right now is the cheapest commando on the market. So if whoever wants a commando, they'll probably buy this one because it's the most affordable one, and it doesn't look that bad either. The one thing which I don't like about it is the texture. It's kind of like low resolution. Look at this. You can like see how low resolution it is. If it was better resolution and if the retexture made it look nicer, this probably would have been worth way more. Like, look at the back. It goes on the white part. It's not supposed to do that. Look. You see the line there? It like goes on, it goes past the line. The black part goes past the line. So it doesn't look that good, but hey, it's still a commando and people will pay good money for this. The second cheapest commando is like 2.5k, so this is like half the price of the second cheapest commando. So this has a lot of room to grow. Now on to the next one, the Teal Mermaid Queen. The reason why this has so much potential is because it's a face that looks pretty decent, you know? The entire Mermaid Queen sets can actually be here, you know, the purple one and the pink one, those can also be here. Those are pretty good investments. But the reason why this one is very good is because there's only 1k sold, and it's only 2,000. Honestly, I might buy a couple of these. See, there's problems with a low quantity sold. See, this has 1,000 sold. That makes it pretty rare, and items that don't have that many sold usually have pretty low demand because there's not that many in circulation. So there's not that many that get traded. But since there's also a low quantity, the raise is going to be pretty nice. You see the Black Iron Commando, they were like 10 on sale for 1,427, and then after that it went up by 1 Robux. It's like that because there's like 100,000 Black Iron Commando owners, but there's only 1,000 owners. So this would go from like 2k to like 2.2k in one sale, and then 2.2k to 2.4k in one sale. It'll go up quite nicely, but its demand will also be much lower. Sells about like Maybe like 5 times, 4 times, ooh, 17 times. What the heck was that? 17, holy crap. 3. I think that 17 was like a hoarder or something, I don't know, but it usually sells about like maybe 5 on average a day, so this could have pretty good potential. Look, it goes from 3k to 3.4k in one sale. Yeah, it's pretty good, and honestly, I might want to buy some of these. This has a lot of potential. Now, the next one is a blue Rockstar smile. So this one right here, this one is probably, I don't really know. I don't really know how my opinion is on this, but it'll definitely go up in the future. It only has 2k sold, and it's a Rockstar smile. This is a part of a series. There's also a red one and a teal one, and the red one is like 10k, and the teal one is like 6k. So this one's 2k right now. This one can go up to like 6k. It also only has 2k sold, which is sort of like, it's the same as the teal one. Its demand isn't going to be that great because of the low quantity sold, but it's also going to have a better raise compared to the Black Iron Commando, you know? This one goes from 2k to 2.1k and then 2.1k to 2.3k, so the raise is pretty good when you compare it to the Black Iron Commando that goes from 1.4k to 1,401 to 1,402. Way better raise. This one goes up by like 200 Robux a sale. Once this 2k block right here gets sold out, it'll be raising like crazy. Yeah, about like 10 sell on average a day, maybe a little more than that. So yeah, it's pretty good. Slightly better demand than the Teal Mermaid Queen, but it also has more sales, so that probably explains it. Yeah, those are some pretty good items that you should buy, and if you hold on to them for a couple of months, you are guaranteed to make profit on them. Now, if you have any items that you saw in the catalog that you think will do good, make sure to post it in the comments below so I can tell you if it's good or not. Yeah, that's all for this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and if you invested in any of these, make sure to turn on notifications, because I'm going to upload these probably normally now. I want to make this like a monthly thing on the channel. Every month, you'll see some new limiteds that you should invest in. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. See you later.